right, here we go. 8 teams left. 4 on each side. We've got the top 4 left on the Fire Conference side. The Rams, the Mobsters, the Herons, and the Firebirds. Not in any particular order. And on the Ice Conference side, we've got the lower seeds and Denver. Denver, the 3 seed. And then we've got the 5, the 7, and the 8. Still alive, so... Let's take a look at the matchups real quick. Four games. Chicago won 3 in the regular season. Somerville and Galveston. It went to Somerville 3-1. Rams and the Mobsters. Rams had the advantage, and the advantage goes to the Herons 3-1. I feel like we've had almost, very few divisional matchups. There's been a lot of interdivisional games here in this postseason. But yeah, enough babbling. Let's play some games. Good luck to our GMs. Here we go. Dustin Potter against Tim Elizalde. We've got Billy Perez for Somerville going against Jeff Buckmaster for Galveston. Phoenix has Kyler Baxley on the mound. The Herons are sending out Nick Agins. Milwaukee's got Dusty Wasson going against the Rams' Hunter Christie. I feel like I don't give the starters enough credit in these sims. I was talking about the offense. Speaking of offense, Milwaukee striking first, striking hard in the second inning against Bighorn. Single, double, sac fly, single, bunch of small ball, and it's 4-0 early. First on the board in the series, Phoenix 1-0 over the Herons in the first. Billy Nesbitt grounds out, and Bautista came in to score, and Galveston gets the early lead on Somerville. Jose Veras hits a solo home run. We're through 3 full innings in Denver, and that game is scoreless, 1 hit apiece. Jose Veras comes through again, add to the home run. Now he gets the double I tried to say earlier. Ashton Turner scores 2-0, and the Rams are on the board. Bill Raymond, solo home run. Agins leaves the game with an injury. That's not good. Let's take a look. Torn back muscle, 4 to 5 months. You hate to see it, but you kind of felt it coming. Manny Jimenez sac fly. Denver first to score in the 4th, 1-0. And Somerville on the board. Mike Bellina, solo home run. Mobsters break it open. Brent Shute 3-run homer in the 4th, 7-1 in that game. Jose Veras singles in Wilkinson. He's a triple shy of the cycle, and all 3 of those hits have been RBI producing hits. This guy looks pretty good, eh? Jose Veras. Ashton Turner triples in Wilkinson. 4-1 Galveston. Now on top by 3. Chicago looking for some type of offense. Down 1-0 in the top of the 8th right now. They do get a base runner. David Hollingsworth walks with 1 down. Dan Boyd, 2-run homer in the 8th inning, and the Herons take the lead. Bobby Silver gets injured there as well. Another 2-run homer, Armando Ramirez, and all of a sudden the Herons up 4-1. They were in the same situation as Chicago. I was talking about the other side of the bracket, but the Herons were taking action, and they are up 4-1. 6 outs left for the Firebirds in Game 1 now. Last chance for Chicago. Dustin Potter went 6 innings, 2 hits, 8 strikeouts. Tim Elizalde went 6 innings, 2 hits, the 1 run, and 7 strikeouts. He also had 2 walks. Two on, 1 out. And Denver gets out of the jam and wins Game 1, 1-0. Meanwhile, Somerville down to their last out against Galveston. And that's a final. So Galveston wins Game 1 at home 4-1 behind the Jose Veras onslaught. Huron steals Game 1 late on the road, 4-1. It's a final. And our last game is about to wrap up here. Milwaukee up by 5. And that'll do it, 7-2. Mobsters win Game 1. Here we go with Game 2s. On the mound, we've got Freddie Echeverria pitching for Galveston, Bill Estes for Milwaukee, Travis Sudduth, the ace for Phoenix, and Matt Ware for Denver. On the other side, we've got Chris Kempner, Mound for the Bighorn Rams. Carlos Norena for Chicago. Ron Lembo for the Herons. BJ Reyna for Somerville. Somerville strikes first on a groundout. Todd Taylor drives in Posey. It's 1-0 in the first. Milwaukee strikes first. In that game, Paul Stepp singles in Carl Perkins. Mike Molina, solo home run. Money line up 2-0. And Milwaukee adds a 2-run homer in the second. Danny Guzman, and they lead 3-0. Black Sox first run of the series. David Hollinsworth, solo home run. They're up 1-0 on Denver. And the Rams get on the board with a solo home run of their own. Brian Freemuth. Matthew Barlage triples in O'Neill, ties the game up, and they threaten for more. They get more. Dylan Cuffey grounds out, and Barlage scores. And then Tom Everett, solo home run with the bases empty. 3-1 dynamite. Bill Raymond sac fly gets one back for the Rams. It's 3-2 in that game now. A pair of doubles for the Mobsters. And they now extend the lead 5-2. Willie Cuevas does leave the game with an injury. It looks like maybe sliding into second base. Those can be serious sometimes. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. And an error, and the Herons are on the board first in Phoenix, 1-0, as Pineda comes in to score. Milwaukee was on the verge of elimination in the Wild Card Series. And since then, they have been just absolutely crushing it. Rams, Padilla crushes one and gets a run back for Bighorn. They now trail 6-3. Denver gets two more. Dylan Cuffey doubles in Jimenez and Barlage. It's 5-1. Chicago making a little noise. Colin Yates singles in Gonzalez. Ethan Menahem sac fly brings in Albert. It's now 5-3. They cut the lead in half. Two more for the Herons. That game's late now. Three more make it sac fly by Ramirez. A solo home run by Billy Cover, and then Manny Pineda singles in Sanchez. So, a good cushion on Phoenix, who only has one hit in the game so far. Speaking of one hit, Galveston only has one hit. It's a 3-run homer. It's in the 6th inning, and they now lead 3-2 over Somerville. You gotta wonder, BJ Reyna got pulled from that game. He must be on some kind of hard count, because he did not give up a hit. Did give up 3 walks. Second home run of the game for Brian Freemuth. And that is a 6-4 game now. For the Herons, Ron Lembo was such a quiet pickup at the trade deadline, I feel like. This dude has now thrown 7 innings of one-hit baseball against Phoenix here. Let's see if he comes out for the 8th inning. But the Herons again up 4-0 here. On the road, looking to take a commanding 2-0 series lead. And they're going to, because Billy Cover just hit his second home run of the game, a 3-run blast. And they now lead safely 7-0. Make it 8-0 on a Wilson Alvarez solo home run. Yeah, Ron Lembo Look at that since coming over to the Herons. 38 innings, 1.18 ERA, and he's been a beast in the postseason. What the hell is that all about? That's like the pickup of the trade deadline right there. Someone look up the what the value was back on Limbo. I think I swear it was like a 7th round pick or something like that. Anyways, Rich Reinhardt doubles. Baez scores, and Denver gets a late insurance run. They now lead 6-3. Galveston, Somerville and the Rams are both going to have 3 outs left. Down by a pair of runs here. Chicago down to their last 3 outs here, down by 3. Galveston gets some insurance. Milwaukee gets some insurance. As I'm speaking about it, they make those leads bigger. Let's speed things up. Every game's at least 3 runs right now. It's final. Huron 8, Phoenix nothing. Just 1 run so far in the series for Phoenix after 2 home games. That's not good. Milwaukee 8, Bighorn 4. The offense carrying Milwaukee to a 2-0 series lead. Galveston 6, Somerville 2, and they're up 2-0. Both these teams were undefeated coming into the series, right? They both swept in the first round, but Galveston marches on now 6-0 in this postseason. And Denver now up 2-0 after beating Chicago again here at home. So let's finish today. Let's drop a save. So the home teams holding serve so far, with the exception of Phoenix down 2-0, unfortunately. Well, unless you're Daniel, then fortunately, I suppose. On to game 3. We've got Jeff Creel for the Rams going against Thor Jensen for Milwaukee. Wally Gullidge pitching for Phoenix, going against Roberto Velasquez for the Herons. Bob Reyes for Somerville up against Josh Baker for Chicago. No, I got that wrong. Bob Reyes going against Greg Wilkes of Galveston, excuse me. And Josh Baker in Chicago on a delay. I gotta fix that. Oh, that's so annoying that I forgot to do that. We'll see who Denver throws. Oh, Braden King, it says right there. Burp. Rams struck early on 2 home runs in the first inning, Ojeda and Bill Raymond. But Milwaukee responds right away in the second inning with a huge inning, 6 runs. Bases loaded walk for the first one, a 2-run double, a sac fly, and then another 2-run double. 6-2 Mobsters, continuing to just play great offense. Antonio Reyna solo home run gets Somerville on the board after Lance Fitzgerald hit a 2-run homer in the first for the Gremlins. So that is a 2-1 game. Everything clicking for the Mobsters now. Ramiro Ortiz 2-run homer. Willie Cuevas 2-run homer. It's the 3rd inning. They've got 10 runs in. Looking to go up 3-0 in the series. Not afraid coming in on the road here. Phoenix gets the first run of that game Armando Piguro solo home run. They get a second on a Frank Morales single. It's 2-0. And Galveston gets an insurance run, 3-1 on a J.J. Ellenberg solo home run. Denver strikes first. Tim Doherty doubles in Reinhardt. It's 1-0 in the second. Jose Lopez, 2-run home run. Somerville ties it up in the 5th. Francisco Ojeda singles with the bases loaded. 2 come in, and it's 10-5. Rams have chipped away 3 runs there. They're going to need to continue to score as they move deeper into that game. Chicago on the board. Victor Gonzalez doubles in Williams. It's 1-1. They tie it up. And another tie game as Armando Ramirez hits a 2-run homer. It's now 2-2 against the Firebirds. Tom Everett, as quickly as Chicago has a chance to tie it, unties it. The old paddler hits a 3-run homer. It's 4-1 Denver. Brent Shute solo home run. 11-5 Milwaukee. And Chicago's not going to quit. Josh Foster walks with the bases loaded. Wadah scores. Noah Williams singles in Hollinsworth. 4-3. Fifth inning, a balk, Brenton Gonzalez, and that ties it for Chicago. And then Tony Mendiola breaks the tie, 2-run single, 6-4. Meanwhile, Chris Sandvik sac fly in the 8th inning, and the Herons go up 3-2, looking to go up 3-0 in the series. Leadoff runner on for the Firebirds. But that is it. It's a final. Herons win Game 3, and they are in commanding lead of the series. Milwaukee looking to join them up 11-6 in the 8th inning of that game. Jones singles, Coin sacrifices, and Lopez walks it off in the 9th. Somerville takes Game 3, 4-3. They get back in the series. Bases loaded, nobody out for Denver. Rich Reinhardt hits a sac fly, scores Everett. That's going to force a pitching change. Joey Benton singles at 7-6 now. Meanwhile, Milwaukee makes it a final in Bighorn, and they are up 3-0 in that series. Chicago gets out of the jam without further damage. Let's see if they can hold on as we get down the stretch here. I'm going to speed this up since this game started later. Then I'm going to do our... I'll be right back. I'll fix the time for the next game. Tuffy singled with one out in the 8th, but Chicago gets the next 2. Leadoff double for Mendiola here in the 8th, trying to get insurance, but he doesn't score. On to the 9th we go. Arledge singles with 2 down. It's going to be Manny Jimenez. Jimenez singles first and third. Tying run 90 feet away. Garza, the right fielder, at the plate. And he's retired. Chicago hangs on for the Game 3 win, and they are back in this series. Denver still leads 2-1. Oh, I forgot to fix the time. I have a bad short-term memory. Oh well. Brent Shute, 2-run home run. Milwaukee up early again. Phoenix strikes first in Game 4 here, trying to get something going. Brad Batiste singles in Bautista. Herons respond. Manny Pineda grounds out. Sanchez scored. Joey Payne's going to lead the game with an injury. I have eyes on that one. It's a day-to-day injury, 2 days, but he's out of game number 4. A wild pitch scores one for Somerville, 1-0. Make it 2-0. Eli Jones triples in Belina. Bill Raymond solo home run. Rams are on the board. It's 2-1. Denver on the board first. Allison solo home run in the first. And Manny Pineda sac fly, and the Herons now lead 2-1 in the third. Wiskowski singles in Chavez. Phoenix ties it up 2-2, and they're threatening bases loaded, 2 outs, but Bautista flies out. Somerville extends the lead to 3 with a Belina sac fly, second RBI of the game for Belina. Oh, just kidding. First RBI of the game for Belina. Scored earlier. Tony Mendiola, 2-run home run. He's continued to have a big series here for Chicago as they try to knock off Denver. And they lead 2-1. Sean Chaney leaves the game with an injury for Denver. I did miss the starters on this one. I think Chaney's the starter. Danny Hess singles in Ojeda, and then George Huckfelt singles in 2. And the Rams come from behind to take a 4-3 lead. Pass ball, insurance run for Somerville. 4-0 now. Denver had the bases loaded, 1 out in the top of the 6th, but Rich Reinhardt double play, and the Black Sox get out of a jam. They keep that 2-1 lead. First and third, 1 out for Huron, trying to break the scoreless, or the tie, excuse me, and they do. They score and drive in Ivan Sanchez with a sac fly. Ivan Sanchez drives in cover with a sac fly. Getting all messed up here. Six outs left for Phoenix to try to stay alive here in the 2030 playoffs. We saw a miracle from Milwaukee last series. Nothing is impossible. They better act soon. Last chance for the Mobsters in Game 4, up 3-0 in the series, but obviously you want to try to close the door as fast as possible, and they tie it up. Trevor Faria, solo home run. It's 4-4 in the 9th now. So if the Rams want to get a win in this series, they are going to have to earn it again. Inning, last out for the Gremlins, and Somerville quiets them down, finally delivering a blow to Galveston here in this postseason. Their first loss of the postseason, second loss. Oh, I forgot that Somerville just won. So 2-2 series and evening that back up as we look at the home stretch of games 5, 6, and 7. Huron finishes off Phoenix, taking late runs a couple times in the 4 games, winning that series with a sweep and they will go on to the conference championship. Congratulations to Daniel. Another nice season. Back to the drawing board for Brendan after a great season in his first division title in 29 years. So, 5 straight playoffs. We'll see if he can build on it. Keep pushing towards a championship, but it's not going to happen this year. Inning we go in Milwaukee, tied at 4, and Chicago 5 outs away now from forcing a tie in this series. Denver has other plans. Manny Jimenez solo home run, and then a 2-run homer by Dan Oakes. 3 runs in the 8th, and Denver leads 4-3 as we go to the bottom half. The Rams walk it off in the 11th. Steve Schwartz, 2-run home run. And they stay alive. We'll see a Game 5 in Bighorn. Three outs left for the Black Sox. Let's see if they can do anything here. Kuznicki is on the injured list. Wada leads off. Moves to second on a Menahem flyout. So tying run at second with 1 down. It's going to be Pablo Pena coming in the game. Roberts walks, first and second. Collinsworth strikes out, looking. It's going to be up to the catcher, Foster. And Foster's retired. Denver wins Game 4. They go up 3-1 in the series. There it is. And I will drop a file. And hey, if we hear from the 6 GMs tonight, or 5 GMs, Johnny's out of town. So if we hear from the 5 GMs tonight, we'll finish around 9:30 or 10. Otherwise, tomorrow morning, we'll pick it back up.